Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and today I have an open box video for you from PCGS, including a triple Crackout at the end, just for good measure. And for those of you who love your Indian head pennies, I've got this lovely 1877, which is, of course, the key date for all you Indian folks out there. You know what I'm talking about. Really nice coin. One of the things that you'll see on all genuine 1877s is that weak spot right in the center of the coin where the N's and the E kind of meet. Especially that top end, the bottom of the top end will be really flat, and then kind of the top of the bottom end will be kind of flat. And this coin is a really nice coin. You've got just a touch of the Liberty available still. You've got a lot of detail, actually. The cheek is really strong, the ear is strong. And this came back a fine 15, which is a nice grade for the coin. In this condition, the coin is worth probably about $900 or so. And overall, it's a pretty tough coin to come by. And something that I always really liked, that was Indians. I always liked Indians. So next up, we have a 1916 D dime. And you can see this is really worn. And one of the things that's hard to tell on this is that D real or not real, and that's kind of a big deal. You kind of need the D to be real, otherwise, it's just you need the D to be real, and you need the D to not be an S. And one of the things to look for on that is the serif kind of on the back end. The overall shape, that kind of sticks out to the back, and S will stick out to the front. But I've had people bring 16 S's in before, and they thought, well, it's a D. And I was like, well, no, it is not a D. So this coin came back a poor 1. That is the beginning grade. Of course, there are very many levels of poor 1 because you can actually see there's room for improvement. And by improvement, I mean you could actually physically see that this coin could get worn down even more. So I thought it might come back a fair 2, but I'll tell you what, a poor 1. For those of you who collect the low ball series, I've never talked about that. The low ball series is the guys who collect the graded coins, but they want nothing but 1s. And the rules are you can't have one that says scratched or cleaned or anything else. It just has to be a 1, and kind of a fun thing. I'm not sure what this coin will sell for. Goods are over $700 now, so I think that'll probably still sell for $400 or more. Let me get all this tomfoolery out of the way here and show you the crack out here. I don't know how many crackouts. It's a triple crackout. Look how great the coin looks through 18 layers of plastic. So this is a coin that well, first of all, before I even get into it, let me just say a lot of you guys ask about this and why do I do this. Some of it's just for fun, some of it's for education, some of it's for entertainment, some of it's probably solely based on greed. But you can figure out which one you think it is. So the 7/8 tail feathers. So one of the things that's fun about the Morgan series is there's some really cool varieties in those first couple of years. The 78s and the 79s, you have multiple reverse types that are pretty cool. So this is the 7/8 variety. And what that means is the tail feathers, there's one variety where you have 7 tail feathers, one variety where you have 8, and one where they overlap. So here you can see at the base of the tail feathers, more tail feathers coming out. And that is the 7/8 variety. Let me see if I can get even a closer look for you, if that matters or not. So this coin is a fairly high-grade example of this particular issue. Just an average uncirculated one's a couple $100, and this coin is much nicer than just average. Really strong fields. You got a mark off here to the right that's kind of obnoxious, I guess. That little mark, and well, the way that presents itself, it actually doesn't even look like a mark. It looks a little bit more like a type of lamination right there under the M. Your contact marks usually are more like these little groupings of marks above the star there. This little group of markings on the chin. You know, and the field overall has a couple little marks in it, but it's a pretty clean coin. You got really wide spaces without any contact marks on them. And especially on the reverse, of course, the federal law mandates that the reverse of the coin is nicer than the obverse. But you've got a little contact mark grouping below the trust. So let's go ahead and go back in time and see this coin. Oh, by the way, MS64, the coin's about $400. MS65 is $1,500. So, you know, you try, right? So this was originally in an ICG MS64 Plus. I bought the coin even though it was an ICG holder because I liked the coin. Sent it off to PCGS and it came back in MS64. Right? So I thought, well, I'm gonna wait a little while and then I'm gonna send it off to NGC. So we sent it off to NGC and it came back in MS64. So I waited a while. I just sat on it because I'm like, you know what? I really like the coin. I really like the coin and MS64 Plus. So just like, I guess, Disney Plus and Ramsey Plus, everybody's got to have a plus. Maybe I'll start the Coin Geek Plus. It's a great coin. It's a nice coin. It has probably too many contact marks. I'll say that this contact set back here by the trust, you know, and possibly the one just right there on the chin, just kind of keep it from really making that 5. But it's got a good look to it. One of the things that I'd like to point out is how stinking consistent the graders were on this because we give them such a hard time. I mean, we've got 4 4s, we got a 4x4, and now I'm making in and out references. Oh my goodness. Who wants a 4x4? That's a lot of burger and cheese. So this coin here, great coin. I think I'm done playing with it for now. You guys got to see the journey that it went on and that I went on with it. And we'll probably just have that up for sale on eBay or our website, one or the other. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.